What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Fangsy here. You know what it is. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Genshin Impact. Later on we're going to move to Elden Ring. But yeah, without further ado, we're just going to get right into it.
Toodaloo.
Native, he was doing his
Hello,
intro.
Native. Yeah, what's up?
What did I do wrong this time?
Go.
You killed the Pop-Tart?
Oh god.
How dare you kill the Pop-Tart? Yeah, I'm still gonna go for Wanderer. Wanderer is just good for getting around the map, and he's also a really solid Animo character altogether. So yeah, I like Venti too, but I'd rather have Wanderer, to be honest. I had the opportunity to get him the first time around too, but because wasn't he with like Raiden or something like that? I can't remember if it was. Yeah, I can't remember. It was one of the two. But I just started playing the game, and then Raiden dropped a few days afterwards. Yeah, Raiden's really good for everything actually. Support. Yep. Yeah, she's just overall really good. If you get the chance, even get her at C0, her ulti, just holding on to her ulti and keeping up her whatchamacallit, the thing that does like the little slit in the sky. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can look up what it is. Oh, Transcendence, Baleful Omen. As long as you keep that up, with her ulti just sitting there, she's great support. You don't want to activate her ulti though. You want to keep her ulti just sitting. But yeah, and then when you use DPS, all you do is ulti dump all your other characters, and then use her ulti last, and then fucking just shred everything. And that I can hit like 20k on her impact with all purple relics. So. Oh, did you just send me a message in game?
What have you
How
done,
do you
Native?
do that? How do you send the little characters? Okay, you gotta confirm, right D-pad. Oh! Okay. The Paimon ones are so cute. I know some people think Paimon's annoying, man, but Paimon's just adorable to me. I don't know.
Paimon spells. Yes.
Emergency food. So bogus.
That will never change.
There we go.
Oh.
In Mondstadt. What? Hold on, let me go to the winery
So,
real quick and see just
kidnapper or it could be cannibal, but oh god.
That's pretty fucked up. The dark side of Genshin Impact. Oh, yeah, so my buddy did me a favor, and he went to close with me because he's got a closed credit card and all that stuff, right? So He went and got me a bunch of new clothes because my other clothes kept on falling off of me and they were too big. It looked like I was wearing dresses at times because I lost so much weight. And yeah, so I got a shirt that says ramen is the best pleasure with Naruto eating ramen. So yeah, I thought that was sick. And then I got a Demon Slayer shirt. And then yeah. Yeah, and then I got a Nike sweatshirt and three pairs of pants. So yeah, I have great friends, man. But I get I just pay them back for it. But yeah. It's nice having great friends, man. Careful who you surround yourself with, man. That's who you become.
Yes, a lot of people have to be careful about that, honestly.
Okay, so real quick, Native, where is this person you're talking about? Because now I'm curious. Okay, yeah, you could just send me a world request. I'm here at the
Also,
winery too, so.
Native, I'm sending you something. I was on the account of Pokemon memes and I found this. I might send it to Doku as well, actually, hold up.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The Animo Crystal Fly.
How awful.
Well, that's not bad.
Oh, Trials, Adventures, Trials, Advanced. The branch master of Mondstadt Adventurers Guild, Cyrus, has set up numerous stages to train in the reaction agility and strength of new adventurers. Only those who pass these stages will be qualified to be adventurers, but can anyone actually get through them? Event details. Okay. So I'll do that after. That must have just dropped, didn't it? See, that's the one thing I like about Genshin, though, is that they usually keep you busy with events and stuff at least while they're working on content. And giving you rewards and allowing you to get primo gems and stuff like that. However, I still wish they would reduce the cost of summons themselves, though. It would be nice. Here's a server what bar? Okay. Yeah. I saw it. I saw videos on it. Yeah. Yeah, so on Elden Ring, I'll be doing a shields only challenge.
That sounds horrifying.
I know, bro, but that's what chat decided on, so that's what I have to go with.
Like, can you even attack anything? He's like shield bashing repeatedly?
Yep.
Oh my god.
There's carry and retaliation, so when they attack you, I can't remember if you have to parry or if you just have to hit them with the shield. But when they attack you and they hit you, the carry and retaliation goes off and attacks them. So there's that, but
So, like, you deflect damage, basically.
yeah, pretty much. But
Oh god.
I might use like the dragon tree shield, and that's like a damage slash defensive shield.
Yeah. Marcel and Rogue, apparently they released a patch today with a bunch of updates to characters and abilities and shit.
Can't be.
outside the winery right now. Is it this maid, the head housemaid?
Alright, so this weapon, the regen field. Oh, I do have an EMP grenade instead of the other grenade now. Interesting. Someone's in the game chat. I'm scared and intrigued.
Oh shit. She's like I said, don't overthink it. Those are perfectly normal animal steaks. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Chuckles. What? Why would you laugh? Why would you laugh? Wait a minute. I don't know if I want to eat those, Chad. That's kind of crazy.
Like, wait a minute, that's sus.
That's suspect as fuck. I'm scared. I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here, dude. That's crazy.
Like, I'm gonna head out.
Why
Give
you
me the
gotta
money! Give me
laugh
the money!
after you
Yes!
say
Okay,
that,
well, I'm
though?
gonna behind.
Why you gotta laugh, bro? That's crazy. It's crazy.
Put the money in the bag.
No,
Ah!
I don't wanna.
Oh. Alright, now give me the money. Oh, I'm dead. I had to reload. I didn't know they got revived.
Cover me, I'm reloaded.
Pretty much.
Um,
I'm kind of glad I got back into Rogue. Rogue is fun, honestly.
question mark. Where is the... Okay, oh yeah, we're gonna start with dailies, chat. Get these done first.
Oh, no, you shoot me through that window. Interesting. Shit. Like, I get a revive. I feel like my teammates are not to revive people. So irritating.
Oh yeah, chat, I gotta check. Um... Okay. Wonder if it would be cheaper to do it that way or... Just do this.
Completely stole that kill, but I don't really care.
Eat bombs.
I have 1 health.
There we go, I got Klee's outfit.
Nice.
This could be an obstacle.
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
This could be
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get it on that discount because I didn't want to spend more later for it.
Out of bullets. Yep, all I have left is my revolver. Fun.
Gotta move this camera too, real quick. Camera.
There's just someone
If
in
my
that window.
calculations are correct, Wandwin Bookhouse is due to
Slowly
receive a
crawl
batch of
away.
new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure?
There we go. So yeah, I'm up to 20 summons now. So we're getting
Body in
close.
mind.
How many more days are left? Four days on this? Okay. Alright, so I gotta go to the monster camp.
I feel like I cheated there. I shot someone through a wall as I went behind the wall. I
Dang,
think I
son.
shouldn't have hit him.
He hacking. He cheating.
I'm being accused of that because I should not have been able to hit him there. I mean, that was bullshit. You're the one who got the kill. Anyways. Keep an eye on Dallas. Hold on, let me team. Hope. Run. Charge. Kill.
Gotta go up here. Dangerous hunt. Sabotage the slime balloon.
Shine down!
There we go. Okay. Probably be easier if I teleported. No. Hold on. That would be on the other side of the cliff. That's on the lower part of the cliff, so we can teleport over here. Wait. Over there. Okay.
With the wind. Huh?
The cool thing about that is I got, not only did I get the Clee outfit, but I got 8 summons out of it, so I was happy about that. Character. Show you why I got the outfit, chat.
It's bombs. Oh,
Bam.
is Dodoko tired? You can sleep in my bed.
Dude, Clee's fucking just too adorable, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So irritated at my match because we just lost because my teammate just kind of gave up. I don't even know what just happened. Seems to have me in rogue. Like I'll be leading the team, or we'll be doing good for the first half of the match, and we still lose. Just having lead
Yeah.
by 10 or 20 points for most of the match. It's just getting irritating at this point. The team really starts sucking at the end.
So, sorry, I was only half listening there, Epic. What did you say?
So I just hate it when I'm in a match and like my team does really good and then they suddenly turn to trash in like the last half of the match.
Oh, yeah.
Like for oh my god, these teams are pretty good, and then they start falling off and doing terrible as the match goes on. What happens?
Yeah, I get it.
Shine down. Time flies. We've been a team for a while now, haven't we? Anyway, I have a dream I want to tell you about. Once the Mondstadt
That happens in Overwatch a lot when you think about like you'll do good the first round, the next round you just do terrible. Your teammates just turn it terrible in the second round. This happens a lot in competitive.
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
But I hate that when you're in competitive and like you do all the work or even you don't do all the work. Like your team does so good the first round, and then when you switch to defense or switch to attack, your team just turns to trash.
Yeah.
Happens so much in Overwatch.
Well, the thing with that is that some players are more defensive players, and they don't bother learning how to be offensive. They'd rather be defensive, and so you end up with teams like that who are really good at defending but really bad at attacking.
Yeah, because they'll like pick characters like more to detour towards defending than attacking.
Yeah,
like, you play Symmetra or Torbjorn on attacks, like bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, the thing is the only way to actually learn how to attack or be in an attacking position in games like that is to attack. So
yeah,
if nobody ever encourages them to do so, they'll probably never do so. So
yeah, but there's because like in those modes, like some of the modes like you both have to attack one objective or fight over it. It's even worse sometimes, honestly.
yeah.
Because like in those kind of modes, you can still do defensive characters and work, because once you capture the point, you can set up defenses.
Let me weave you a verse.
But in a mode where you're only attacking or only defending for a round, you kind of need to like pick characters that kind of fit the mode or bill for your side. I like better when Overwatch you had an offense and defense category for DPS. That wasn't just all one big category. I like it better that way, honestly. It's easier to determine which character to be better for offense and defense if they're really categorized for you.
Yeah.
No, this whole back when Symmetra was support. Good times. Yeah, but old Sim was... New Sim is strong, but old Sim was much stronger when you think about it. The new Symmetra is still good, but old Symmetra being able to have 6 turrets and have a shield generator instead of or teleporter, one or the other, it's just kind of a little busted old Symmetra when you think about it. That being said, before you had to like stand next to where you're placing your turret, like Torbjorn does, to place, you can throw the turrets like you do now with Symmetra. To like place them manually when you're doing turrets, which made it a little harder for her. Once it's destroyed. I just miss out so much. You saw like a teleporter that places goes from spawn to somewhere you place it as an ult, or just a second ult where you just place a shield generator that makes all your teammates in your generator have plus 75 health. That recharges. Yeah. Old Symmetra was really good compared to new Symmetra when you think about it.
Yeah, see, I haven't played Overwatch 2, but I played Overwatch 1 back in the day, and it was fun at first, but it just... People would always complain and try to shit on you for playing a character you like to play, and it's like, bro, I don't wanna sit here and deal with that community, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really happen often, unless you're competitive, then it happens a lot more than you'd expect. And at least in lower ranks. In higher ranks of competitive, people generally don't do that as much. But in the lower tiers, it happens a lot in lower tiers for competitive.
Yeah. In my
Like,
opinion, especially if you're going to play ranked, play the character you're best at, and just try to find
yeah,
a team where you have a support, you have your attackers, you have your
yeah.
defenders, so on and
The
so
other thing
forth.
the one thing about like Game Overwatch the other side remember is like, yes, you have a character you're really good with, but you still have to be able to play other characters in case you need a different character. Because like, yes, some characters are really good, but some of them are more designed for like certain
Yeah, but you
situations, and
want
if you're
people
not in that
playing to
situation, you're
their
gonna fall off a lot.
specialty. Learning new
Yeah, that
characters
too.
takes time. And honestly, I'd rather have somebody who's really good with a single character than somebody who's good with multiple characters but not like excellent with them. You know what I mean?
Well, then you need to be
They
excellent in
kind of
really high ranks. Everyone's
understand
excellent with
them, but not
multiple,
really.
because like if you have to play multiple in Overwatch between hard characters, like some characters counter others. So you have like three
Yeah.
characters that make your character worthless. There's no point in playing them. That's where it comes to like some characters like, for
See,
example,
that's why I
Genji. He's
liked.
really
Uh, uh,
Genji's good sometimes, but like since anyone with a beam can easily kill him, he's not that great in most
yeah, see,
scenarios.
that's why I liked Soldier 76 back in the day,
Oh
because
yeah, Soldier. Even now, Soldier's just one of the easiest characters and one of the best characters.
well, he's just overall good against everything. So he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
really
like an
have a
all-around
counter,
character.
and he doesn't really get countered. You know, like
Yeah.
you don't really need a
I'm,
counter, and you don't really get countered. There we go. That's what I meant to
yeah.
say.
Yeah, Soldier does work like that sometimes, yeah. But even so, you still have to be careful of your positioning your Soldier sometimes. You
Well,
can't just run in
that's with
blindly.
any character, though. You
Yeah.
know, so
That is fair. But like some characters that can go in and out of fights easily, like Junkrat can go into the fight, bomb people, then bomb himself out of the fight immediately.
yeah, I got so much
That's
hate
what I
back
like
in the day
Rat.
for using Soldier 76, bro, and it's just like I don't really care, bro. Like I'm having
I
fun
don't
with the
hate. I don't
character
know
I
hate
chose.
Soldier. I got a lot of hate for playing Junkrat over the years, but I don't care. Junkrat's fun.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's easy to play. Get fucked, bitch. Sorry. That's just how if you want to play Rat.
Well, everybody's under the thing that the character has to be hard to play or take skill to play. It's just like, bro,
Yeah.
you know,
Some
it's a
characters really
video
don't.
game, bro, and people need to realize that yeah, there is a competitive scene to gaming, right?
Yeah.
However, video games were not invented, and I'm going to repeat, were not invented for
For
competitiveness. It was
reasons, yeah.
invented for
For fun.
entertainment and fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
entertainment and fun, yeah.
So if you're one of those people who think that have that mindset, you should probably think about
What are you doing for life?
yeah, what are you
Basically.
doing? Well, not only one with your life, but two, what are you doing in general? Why are you even playing video games if that's how you think? Because now you're not even having fun. You're just
Yeah.
getting upset left and right. So there's no point in for you to be playing video games at that point, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you rethink about how you think about things. So you don't have these, days where you're sitting here sending messages to people,
Oh yeah.
getting upset at a video game, or maybe
Yeah,
try
I
playing
remember
different
a
games
friend
that
who
aren't
used one
competitive.
of my used to be friends. As a joke, he'd start messaging a random account. After he does a match and he destroys people, he messages them on Smite, trying to generate salt. What's
Yeah, I
funny
used to
about
play
that
Smite a
is
lot back in the day.
we met through that because me and Buddy knew we were battling, we were being chill and joking around with him. He invites us to the party. His first words are, "Why are you being nice? Nice people don't exist in Smite." We all laughed our asses off and became friends after that. It was a good time.
Yeah,
The good old
I'll be
days.
the first one to admit though, I did used to think video games were all about competitiveness, and it is hard to think otherwise sometimes because
Yeah.
you see it all around you all the time. There's not really
Yeah.
people making content anymore for just the hell of it, or having fun with the game itself. It's more competitive scenes nowadays, and it's really put a huge strain on the gaming community because half of the
Yeah.
gaming community isn't like that and the other half is. So
Yeah.
then you run into people, casual players just running into people who want to be pros, and
Yeah.
and then they're sitting there hating on the casual player, like they
Yeah.
don't understand why they're not trying to be the best in the game. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
I would say the only time you should really play competitive is in like a ranked mode. Then yeah, it makes sense. But if you're not in a ranked mode, don't take it too seriously.
Now, I will say this. This is coming from the perspective of somebody who's naturally good at video games, right? I'm pretty naturally good at almost every video game I pick up, and I have the ability to get good at that game at a fairly decent rate, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, I still try to be a casual player. I don't
Yeah.
try to go for competitive scenes and stuff like that. So, I mean, with that being said, I think really just look at what you're trying to do, because honestly, if you're playing video games for competitive scenes, then you need a lot of training
All
for
the
one.
world holds dear
Two,
is but
it
a
takes a lot of
backdrop of
effort to get
constant
into
motion.
those competitive scenes, because most of the
I
time you
stand
need
before it,
sponsors to get
alone and
into those
unchanging.
tournaments,
Yeah, I feel like in
or even be
professional
noticed,
tournaments.
you know.
Yeah, there's
Unless you're
even
playing games
even
like
as the normal
Fortnite where they
competitive
base it off of
scenes.
ranking
Yeah.
and numbers, your kills, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The likeliness of you actually being in some of these competitions are actually pretty low. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying it's impossible. It is very much possible for you to end up in those competitive scenes. However, is the strain and the stress going to be worth it for you? Those are the
Yeah,
questions
exactly.
you need to ask yourself before applying yourself to these um, competitions or
Yeah. Well,
The
yeah,
scenarios.
even
world
games
remains
like
constant
Overwatch or
over
Rogue or something
centuries,
when there's a ranked
but
mode
human
where even
life is
anyone can
like the
play
dew
ranked
of dawn,
anyways, but like
or a
Yeah,
bubble rising
in
through
those
water,
modes, you'd be able to at least have.
transitory.
Although yes, you can still like not take it extremely
hey,
seriously, depending on what
welcome,
rank you are.
Envy.
You still need to
Appreciate
have
you stopping
some
by, man.
mindset of competitiveness when you're doing a ranked mode. Instead of
Yeah,
expecting to be doing a mode revolve around ranking and proving you're good, those modes you kind of expected to try your best. But if you're like in a casual mode or a mode where they separate quick play or casual from the competitive scene,
mhm.
in a casual scene you should not be trying to be competitive at all usually.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen me play like games with Fortnite with you guys and stuff like that, and I tend
Yeah.
to be pretty, at least if not higher tier decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I'm pretty decent at most of the games I play,
but
just I get rusty when I take a break from them. Like, the only game I've ever like
yeah,
I was
but
good
I
for like a
don't play
month and never
meta.
touched again was Siege. I don't
Uh,
play meta either. I just play whatever I
yeah,
think is
I
good
play
and
with
who
what
I'm
I
good with.
like. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's not always annoyed me about even earlier Overwatch before they had the role queue.
Uh,
How people said meta was like, oh, 3 supports, 3 tanks, or else you're a bot. It's like, bro,
yeah, it
dude,
is.
that was such a broken meta back then, and I hated it.
The gaming
People do
community
that.
has definitely
Illusion
become
shattered!
more toxic over the years, and it sucks. And I'm not saying every gamer's like that, or even close to
Yeah,
every player's like that.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. I
I
still
miss
say to say
Siege
that
days.
the role queue
Yeah,
was the
Siege was
best thing they
fun.
added to Overwatch, honestly. Because having like a balanced team forced on you instead of having people like everyone fighting over who's DPS and then you have like all DPS and no tanks or supports. Just at
Yeah,
least in ranked, as in a ranked scene. Like I admit, quick play role queue doesn't make too much sense. But at least in ranked, I feel like role queue for ranked was the best thing added to
oh,
Overwatch.
Envy, I
Just
got Klee's
'cause,
outfit today.
These
yeah,
bombs,
you need a
so
balanced team to do
heavy.
good in like a ranked setting, anyways. You
Well,
can't just go
it's not
all.
really that. Ranked is all about communication with your
That
teammates.
too.
You could be a shitty player and outdo a good team. And a lot of people will try to argue this point, but if your placement is better and you can get in and out of the fight a lot better than they can, just those two things alone will allow you to beat a pro team.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've beaten pro teams
Communication is
before.
key. Yeah,
But
honestly,
it's all
I've
about
done this like higher
communication
tier
with
players.
you and your teammates.
Yeah, like a team with good comms and like organization will always do better than a team without it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because yeah,
If they're
you said one team has
teams
like
in
one pro
shambles,
on it.
arguing about certain
Yeah,
things, not following each other, not
yeah,
doing call outs, you're going to win that fight almost every time if your team is communicating.
yeah,
As long as you guys keep your position strong, you're fine.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I don't I don't really like even playing shooters anymore because they're not fun to play anymore. And the reason I say they're not
Yeah,
fun to play anymore is because people take them too serious now. It's like
yeah,
everybody wants to be a pro in the shooter scene. So it's a lot more fun to go and play games like Elden Ring, Genshin Impact,
Yeah.
more single
Like
player games,
RPGs like
or
Dragon
even
Quest, Octopath.
yeah, or even games like
What's
Elder Scrolls Online and find you a guild that
Oh yeah, like MMORPGs are always
yeah,
decent.
yeah, or and find you a guild that can really reciprocate what you're trying to do, because there are a lot of guilds, especially in MMORPGs, where they want to be casual, and
Yeah,
they'll still attempt all the content that you want to do, and it will take time for them to get that clear.
yeah,
But but if you're not patient, that's probably not for you, and maybe, finding a more
yeah,
serious guild or whatever squad it is for you. But really think about what you're doing when you're gaming, because honestly, a lot of people sit here and ruin their own gaming experience because of how they perceive
yeah,
video games.
yeah, exactly.
And it's sad too, because there's a lot of people, like, I love playing video games, but at the same time, there's a difference between playing a little bit of video games and too much. But
Mm, mm.
when you play
I
video
love
games, you should
video
be able to
games.
enjoy yourself.
See, I love video games, but there's always that one or two games I have a love-hate relationship with them.
My
Those are most of the
freaking leg
multiplayer
fell
ones,
asleep.
honestly. Yeah. That's your love though. Most people with multiplayer games have a love-hate relationship, where sometimes they love multiplayer and sometimes they hate it.
Yeah.
It's not like the
Oh,
only way you can really play multiplayer games. So like, no matter what you do, there's always gonna be that one match or two where you hate the game, but you still have fun with the game overall, depending on who you're playing
yeah.
with.
Well, Fortnite's
Inactivity serves
like, for
no
instance, we'll
purpose
take Fortnite
whatsoever.
for instance. Fortnite used to be the funnest game I've ever played in my entire life, right? Nowadays, it's just like I run across sweats left and right. Like, people just trying their hardest to get the dub every single time. They're not even attempting to have fun. Like, they don't throw shot grenades, jump 50 feet in the air, and try to hit a crazy shot. No, they're like straight up get into the fight, kill the enemy as fast as they possibly can, and move on to the next team.
Yeah. To be fair, when I played Fortnite, I was always kind of like that. I never really experienced another version of Fortnite, even early on. But then I only really like Fortnite for no build.
Well,
Like,
I
I
automatically
played
get
it back
placed
when there
into
was
these
build.
lobbies, though.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's
Yeah.
because my skill-based matchmaking tends to be a bit higher than the average
Yeah.
player, and I don't even
Yeah.
try it. I'm just having fun with the game,
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you'll see me do some weird shit on Fortnite
Very true.
and accidentally pull it off. You know what I mean?
So,
And
I'm just gonna
and
jump
it
off
just
this
turns
bridge
out
here.
that
Don't worry, I
way.
won't. I don't. I'll jump off this bridge, shoot a bullet, and probably hit
Like,
something
yeah,
on this
like,
game. Aw.
I have some crazy, like, no scopes that I didn't expect to hit at all, and I just hit it. Like,
I was like, damn, I'm good at this game apparently.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even try to do that.
Lol. Yeah.
But back in the day when everybody was learning how to build in Fortnite and stuff like that, those were the fun days of Fortnite. Nowadays it's just pure sweat. People just want to be in competitions and
Yeah.
try to be the best player, the next best player, and it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine and all, but the problem is they're putting them in the same lobby with the casual players who are just trying to
Yeah.
enjoy the game.
The only thing I was saying about Fortnite, the reason I always hit on Fortnite was just because I'd always done the lows where, like, I can barely build at all no matter how hard I try. Like, I was talking about building, and then I had one person just builds like a fortress like half a second and one shots me with a shotgun. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
why I hated old Fortnite.
I feel
'Cause
like
it's the only
when
one I've got into.
I feel like when you make a profile on a shooter video game, they should ask whether or not you want to be a casual or competitive player.
That
Right.
would actually be a nice feature if games did that.
Yeah, and then they put you in
It's
lobbies
like-
based off those preferences.
There's always a possibility where people would lie about which category they want to be, and then they shred other players on like extra accounts.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
and I understand something can happen like that, but that's where skill-based matchmaking comes in on top of that, right?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Now, with that being said, this takes some sort of honesty too. Be
Yeah.
honest when you're doing that. Stop trying to troll people all the time. It's not fun,
Yeah,
and you're
honestly,
not
those
cool
people
for
are
doing
annoying.
it. Like, contrary to what you believe, you're not cool.
Yeah, you really aren't a good point.
Honestly, you just look like a scum. You look like a
Yeah.
scumbag, bro. And that's truth. That's facts.
Yep.
Nobody likes you, bro. And the friends you do have that say they like you probably don't like you either.
They probably don't actually like you. Yeah,
You know, they're
exactly.
probably talking shit behind your back. You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah.
happens when you start acting like that. Play the video game to have fun and nothing else.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Well, not I wouldn't say nothing else. If you want to be competitive, but
Make sure in a competitive
keep all
ranked
the
mode
extra
or
crap
something.
out of it.
Yeah, keep
You,
the extra like competitiveness out of like the casual lobbies or whatever.
yeah, creating a Smurf account to try to beat up new players to feel good about
I hate
yourself
people who do that, honestly.
you're not cool, bro, and you're not good
Mm,
at the game.
yeah.
Hashtag one mercy. Forget heavy. But that's facts, and a lot of people agree with me on that.
Yeah, I
This isn't
understand. I
just
agree with
my
that too,
opinion.
honestly.
This is a large portion of the gaming
Yeah.
community saying this.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is me saying this after hearing thousands of other people say it before I even decided to chime in on it.
Yeah.
And I've played with a lot of players online, man, that say the same thing. Okay, so there is a new thing, the Adventurers Trial Advanced. So we're gonna go check these out. Looks like you get some decent rewards out of it. So we get these out of the way. Okay, so what is this? Throw into the vine wreath by using Yao Yao's elemental skill to score points. Okay.
Stay put. Don't be scared. Stay put. Don't be scared. Stay put. Don't be scared. Uglay, you're up. Stay put.
Oops. Oh, no, it still hit.
Don't be scared. Uglay, you're up. Don't be scared. Uglay, you're up. Don't be scared. Stay put.
Oops.
Don't be scared. Stay put. Uglay, you're up. Don't be scared. Uglay, you're up.
Oops.
Stay put.
Oh, shoot.
Uglay, you're up. Stay put. Don't be scared. Stay put. Don't be scared. Uglay, you're up. Stay put.
Can't wait to get my account back. What happened to your account? Okay, this is challenge number 2. Okay, so what do I do here? Just
Fracture!
oh, okay. Whoops. All right. You just you got banned for no reason. Hmm. Why'd you get banned though? What was the reason? Guess it made a lot of people mad on. Hold on 1 second. Let me finish this challenge real quick and I'll check that. Actually, we'll just push them back towards this way.
Bring it on!
There we go.
Confess!
Challenge 3 shield breaker.
Time to go.
Okay.
As one with wind and cloud. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strider. Clouds high, the birds call.
There we go. Okay, let me bring up the chat, Envy. I always forget to do this. I gotta get used to doing this. I always forget to do this. I gotta get used to doing this. Guess I made a lot of people mad on COD. How would you make a lot of people mad on COD? Would you kill them a bunch of times or something? Okay, so I got that done, chat. No, it's not the right charger. This is. There we go. Then we have trial number 2. Foothold hunt. Use Alhaitham's elemental skill to move rapidly while carefully. What? I didn't even.
Flicker.
Oh, I can't use that. Okay, whoops. I messed that up, chat.
Here you are. Flicker. Here you are.
There we go. Okay, next one is use Wanderer's elemental skill to soar through the air and collect adventure coins. Okay.
The wind rises. Behold,
How do I rise though?
Swollen Fury.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's far enough.
I don't understand.
Behold,
Cause what am I supposed to do? It's not
That's far
spawn. Oh
enough.
my god. It's not spawning any coins. Destroying the fluffy launchers will make. Yeah, but how do I? Okay. There we go.
How
Oh
amusing.
my god.
That's far enough. You're dead. That's
Dude,
far
come
enough.
on. Let me. Get out of here.
Search for it.
How amusing.
That's far enough. You're dead.
Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Use Noel's to break the explosive rocks to score points. Okay. During the challenge, all party members will constant. Okay.
I must leave no stone unturned.
There we go. Well, that was kind of fun, chat. Okay, and then those unlock later. No, that's not what I want to do. Over here. Okay. Up to 22 summons. Ugh. Okay. So we got those things on.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for
See some
classic
action.
dishes.
We step away for a second, chat. Be right back. I'm just gonna step away, guys. Be right back.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
See some action.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic dishes. Join the adventurers. You'll have a blast.
See some action.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic dishes.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Some action.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic dishes.
Bored. See some action.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic dishes.
Bored. See some action.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic dishes.
Bored. See some action.
Senua
some action.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Forward. I see some action. Forward. I see some action.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Forward. I see some action. Forward. I see some action.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Forward. I see some action. Forward. I see some action.
Alright, Chad, I'm back.
Forward. I see some action.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
What are you guys up to?
I'm on Trails of Cold Steel right now.
Okay. Yep, still playing Genshin. I'm gonna do a story quest here.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us. And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the General Secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yue High Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live at... We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there. Standing over there. That's Ganyu! We finally found her! Ganyu! Here you are!
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yue High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back!
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Juyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Juyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Juyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Juyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Hello, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Juyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? take a look then.
Oh, there it is.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
So wait. Oh, okay.
Born of ice and frost.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
No touching.
Ganyu's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Alright.
We've completed the task. What do you think? I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
It's a lot of flying around, chat.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the water's changed.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
I'm going in!
It's over!
We're way behind schedule. Access denied.
Illusion shattered!
Witness the power of Googwa!
No touching.
All hail!
Born of ice and frost.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Time to act. Know my sword! Ring cutter! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light tea!
Go! Blaze over.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Witness the power of Googwa! I'm going in!
All hail!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Time to go!
Destruction shattered! Now ye shall perish! Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who poses an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said... He was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that I... But... I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go!
All right.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries... I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then, to Yuhai Pavilion.
Five times speed.
Let's go over here.
Miss Ganyu. It's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
I should open a store.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word. Ah, here, I found it! That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Alright. Well, buddy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Running a Ganyu storyline quest. Oh, buddy.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon... Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
And drop on him.
No, my sword! Shine down! Let's light it up!
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie!
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice, then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Okay, so we gotta go over here, chat. Okay. Let's get it.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hill churros. Let's show them what we got.
needs your...
There is no escape.
Witness the power of Googwa. Let's light it up.
See?
No, my sword. I'm going in.
Fire, fire, pants on fire! Inazuma shines eternal!
Let's light it up.
It's over!
All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One-Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Phew! Go! Phew!
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Huh?
Oh, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Just gonna grab these flowers real quick so I don't forget. There we go.
Phew! Go! Huh?
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Damn, son, they're just snitching on each other left and right.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tien managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tien's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat. Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity. Phew! Go!
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
Didn't see your message in chat.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
Hello, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
If I don't see your message right away,
No
I
time to waste.
apologize.
Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still hungry.
Okay. Hello, how are you? How's your day going so far?
Are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up?
Mine's going great, you know, just relaxing, streaming a bit. I
Look
stream
who's
every
back.
day, so we're gonna be playing some Elden Ring later.
You even
Right
have
now
enough
I'm
time
kind
for
of in the
leisure?
process of
It
getting
seems you
things
three are
together
a
to do
suitable
a shield
replacement
only
for me
challenge.
after all.
So
Not at
that'll
all.
be fun when that
We
starts
just...
up. Well, I don't know
We've been
about
working for
fun,
too
but
long. It
it'll
really
be
didn't
fun
take
for
a
you
break.
guys. I don't know about me.
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss
It's gonna be a
Ganyu.
little bit painful.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Yeah, right now I'm just
Forget all
finishing
our
up this
envious
quest,
complaints
then I
from
gotta go
before.
eat lunch here
Just
shortly.
free us from this strenuous work, please.
And then I'll be back on
Right.
Elden Ring.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now. To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Alright, got that done. Alright, Kava. I believe that's how you say your name? I don't know if I'm slaughtering that or not. I apologize if I am. I do have to get off for lunch, and then I'll be back on probably in about an hour or so. Yeah, sorry if I did slaughter your name or not. I don't know. But I do have to get off for about an hour or so just to get something to eat, and then I'll be back. We will be playing some Elden Ring then. I gotta finish up and start going from place to place and get all the weapons, all the sorceries, all that stuff, and get ready for challenges in the future. Yeah. If you like, you go ahead and leave a subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, would love to see you in chat again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's your boy Fangsy here.
When
And
the
without
sun's
further
out,
ado,
bathe in the
remember to
sunlight.
always
But
bite
when the
back.
moon